Hello everyone, how good of you to join. Welcome back to Endzone Distant Places. Now in the last episode we finally finished one of our expeditions, the first expedition really. And my expedition is now on its way back home, right? So it's going to take them a while. Zakari, Julia and Nicholas, and all three of them are very old adults. So in that case here, probably they arrive and die right away. No idea. At least we get some badges out of that as well. And pretty cool on top of that, the water well tech that we can have, so we can put the wells more closely together. So let's just have a look at this new tech there right away. There's my well, and as we can see, I got 100% efficiency even though I'm building that well right next to another one, right? And we can now basically put them here together like this and, well, save a lot of space, by the way. And that's just really cool, right? So we can have our own blocks of water wells now that are working here for us. That is very much appreciated because the droughts are just brutal at the moment, depleting our water every time, and those wells are immune to that and they can work through the droughts. And we don't need to spread them out so much anymore, and thus this new tech that we've just found with the latest expedition is working out as intended, or well, is giving us a nice bonus. Let's just check it out as well. My birth control is completely over now, so we are 100 children again. Still, the problem is my adults is still sinking because of course the child is not growing up so quickly, and that means I will need to reduce the amount of scouts that I have and the amount of militia that I have to replace that people in my production buildings. And we also will need some 5 builders here now that can build us the refinery, so they are already working on that. First of all, getting rid of radiation and then building those refineries here so we can get more special resources out. I'm also happy to see that my radiation protection and my tools is climbing again, and my water is almost at 20,000 where it should be, so a drought is no problem to us at the moment. And only 46 are homeless. That's of course because lots of people replaced the deadish people, and with the childbirth control not many replaced or came after that. I still will need some more housing though, I think, right? So in some locations I might need to add a couple of more houses. Let's also just check here my comfy, right? So that is my current one. Your settlers are comfy and won't be so quick to make any new demands. Very good, because we fulfilled the last one. They're quite happy with us for the moment. Is there a trader? Yes, we're still trading, of course, the radiation protection, the iodine pulse that I would like to get, in addition to fight the radiation that is still raging in my town from time to time. There's also some buildings here, the Forester Lodge, that are not working at the moment. We need to find them and check on their work areas. So this one here, for example, should move a bit further up there. That should be golden then. I don't know, I don't see any other ones. And the game unfortunately also doesn't, you know, give me the location of where it is. So we'll just find them eventually, but we're fine. We are capped on wood, we're capped on scraps, so that's not the worst of things. Expedition still returning, taking quite some time there. And we can actually, have a look at the research and...
We were once.
Oh, the raiders, they will attack. We could decide to pay tribute. What do they want? Oh. Nah, that's not going to work out. Food, I could give them like 13,000. Not doing that. I'm refusing to pay. We have the militia, fortunately for us, right, in 30. And they will attack now, most likely. There they are. And will try to loot us. But we got watchtowers ready. That shouldn't be a problem. Let's just see where they're going. They're going here, probably through that one. There is a watchtower now here that is equipped. Very good. Let's actually reduce the amount. Let's just see engineers and put some more into the workplaces here, as more in the watchtowers like that one, to really have enough people ready. Right, we are also full on ammunition, so we can use that. We are producing that ourselves after all. Shouldn't be the biggest problem here now. But then who knows? Already thought that I was strong enough at some point, and then we just got busted by them. And they're just making their way now closer, destroying the buildings in their vicinity and looting them. And there's my watchtower now fighting back. That's good. And they will really take some damage now. As we can see, their morale is crumbling. But not enough. They're still destroying a lot of buildings in their area, in their wake, as they're making their way through it. Oh boy. That's hurting. Right, where's my next watchtower? There it is. Shooting them now too. Morale is further crumbling. Yeah, they're going down, as we can see. Only a couple of them left. And boom, we'll rise again over and over, and that's a promise. We got some stuff lost. The problem there is, and this is something I don't like so much, we still got stuff looted as well. Not really that much, right? A bit of coal, a bit of water, we have plenty of that. But still, we killed all of them, and still it was looted. It's okay though, we can afford it, but still a bit strange. Leave us in peace. We beat the raiders. And we were able to gather up some of the gear they had with them. And this is the loot that we get from them, right? It's a bit of a different loot here. Some tools, some carbon masks, so that's compensating, right? We still lost the coal though, quite a lot of it. But other than that, we get a nice loot that is going to help us out there as well. So it's all is fine. We defeated the raiders there. Probably will need to ramp up my watchtowers there a bit. You know, building a few more out here. Perhaps we should be doing that right away. Because they should not even get to the city, so close to the city there, so that they destroy so many buildings already. Rather harmful. And next time there is a radar warning coming, we know where to build. The destroyed buildings here should be repaired automatically. We have some builders here left, so I'm hoping that this is doing the job. We can, of course, enforce it, so saying, please repair this now, and prioritize the building there. Another building has already been prioritized. Yeah, don't do anything else there. Alright, we have some 2 knowledge points again, so I would like to continue with my next ones. We do actually have some very new, interesting tech. LEM's useful devices for food and housing. We don't exactly know what it's doing. Right now it's looking like a kitchen machine. And in that case here, this will be explored as soon as the expedition the east has been fully completed. We do have the same thing here for durable structures for the expedition in the west. That's what we're doing right now. Durable structures probably makes my houses and my buildings more durable to storms and raiders. So just a nice coincidence really that we're going to the west, because that sounds like an awesome tech. Regular gathering merchants, also nice. Where should we invest our points though? I think we're going for the comfortable house here. Since we have 2 techs, we can also go for the greenhouse then afterwards. The comfortable house, in which settlers can live and give birth to offspring. In addition, it increases the contentness of its inhabitants by providing itself with electricity from wind energy. Really cool. It's also more durable. Let's start researching on the comfortable house and then most likely on the greenhouse. These are the new techs here that we have available, and I just love them. I especially will look forward to the comfortable houses there, as they look then just hopefully much better than the previous ones. Alright, we're pretty down on settlers there. 128 children, that's fine though. So we should be getting more workers soon, and I can't wait for those refiners here to work. And the research is already done. Let's go for the greenhouse next. This will be very good for food production once again. So in a greenhouse, the planted seed is automatically sown, grows faster, and cannot be contaminated with radiation. It must be though constantly supplied with water in order to function. Now water is something we have plenty of. Let's go ahead and do this. I always wanted to build it, so we can. I already reserved some space for that right around the well here, so that should be golden. And next up is now the upgraded comfortable house, right? So we do have our houses here, our sturdy houses, these shelters, and they have now the upgrade button available once more. And with that, we can upgrade them. I think it's the 3rd tier now that we're upgrading here. Right, so we began really by building just some tents, and now we have the sturdy house, and now we have the comfortable house. And let's go ahead and upgrade those here closest to my town center. So right here in the center, those guys right next to my town hall, right? So as I think it's dynamically correct to build them like that. And yes, let's just upgrade a couple of them. How much does it cost me, by the way? Lots and lots of concrete. We have lots of that. Those 700 tons or 700, right? Some steel, some glass. We have that as well, and some electronics. Right, so let's upgrade those 2 blocks there for now. Would be fine. Those people will be happy. We got only 6 builders at the moment though. It's going to take a while. And there's the upgrades happening, as we can see, and boom, we got the comfy house. And with that also some achievement progress there. Nicola, is that you? No idea. So not only does the comfortable house provide more comfort, right? Well, more comfort. It also provides electricity to the house itself. Does not consume it anymore from my grid. It also looks much nicer. Holy cow! It looks like a proper house now. Beautiful building. And also on top of that, it has more space. So 10 people can fit into one of these instead of the 7. No, actually, I'm just talking bull here again. It's the same. Yeah, capacity is the same. 10 people that fit in. But attractiveness is going up, right? So the location, the attractiveness, basically, and the comfort of these people. Perfect. So we're just going to add now lots of them here to the settlement in general. As more of them pop up. And the expedition has returned. So finally we have this done. Western expedition, 100%. And we picked up a radio message. We can end this chapter now. Very nice. Now, second step. I've had a very queasy feeling for several days now, as if someone was watching us. Any chance you could drop by and check that from the air? It's dangerous out there. Oh, do we have the medic badge? I just hope we have that. Let's just see what we need. We need some 20 medicine. We should have that. We do need 5 ammunitions. We definitely have that. Water and metal we have as well. Tools, we can go with the metal tools there once more. I would like to go for 10 action points. And I would... Do we need protective clothing? We don't need. We do need the badge here, so very good. There is one adult now, plus also the builder badge that we have. Then I would probably go with Levin to get the scrap collector badge. That's something. There we go. Very good. Holly has the hunter badge. But the medicine, I mean, we have doctors, so we theoretically should have that badge somewhere available. Just check it out. We got so many of them. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone with a syringe badge, so a medic badge or a medic badge. So unfortunately, we can't do that. But last time it was also working out. We just need a couple more action points, I think, to try it out several times. Let's go with 12 action points this time. We could even go further. We have the rations with 49 in stock. Let's go with 15 action points. Really play it safe. Everything else we have enough settlers there with us, and let's start this expedition. The number 2 that we have in the western side, right? And I'm really looking forward to that tech that we might unlock, and also all the secrets that we can get out of this expedition. And just in time, we got another demand, either for coffee or for sturdy houses. Build 14 of them. That we can accept. We are already well on the way there doing that. So already got a couple here. Let's also upgrade a couple here. 14 we need. We got, how much time do we have? 5 days. That's fine. That should be absolutely fine. A couple more here perhaps. Just need a few more builders, I think. Let's just check it out there. Yeah, a couple more I can get out there. We got 9 builders now. More children need to grow up really quickly though. And also the greenhouse has been researched. The next one is coming out, so we can continue now getting the knowledge points on the way. No problem really. And I just really want to get cracking on that greenhouse. Where do we have it? Where do we have my greenhouse? There it is. So we have all the materials and we need to have it close to a well. Oh my goodness, it's huge. This building is huge. We can stick it in here, no problem. Let's stick it in here. There you go. Huge greenhouse there. And a road. This will produce us lots and lots of food. Can't wait for that. We need so much food. Let's have the road there as well, and the road around the well. And look at that, we even have a smaller area here where we can squeeze something in. I could, probably will actually need it anyway for the logistics sake, a warehouse. That is working out. We could have a warehouse here, but there's lots of food here. Is the warehouse, is it getting food? It cannot build, cannot use for water, but for everything else it would be fine. And I think we're going with that. There's also the food station. But, oh, or the food station. No, we have one already. So let's go with the storeroom here, right? So that we use every single space that we have available there to us. That should work out. I think I need to get rid of that road. Now it's working since the road is gone. Very good. And there's also the storeroom coming out. So, oh, actually not the storeroom. Was it the warehouse, right? Yes, it was the warehouse. I'm sorry. This is the wrong one. This is the right one that we're building down there. The warehouse, of course, for all the food that we produce around here. We have more space than here for more farms if I need that. But for now, we're looking golden. How's my expedition preparations coming along? The balloon is ready. As we can see, almost fully done. We just need some more expedition rations coming in now too. We have enough of them. And life is truly better. We also finished that task here for the sturdy houses. Right, yep, that's done. And the confidence is going up because of that. And the city is looking good. I also like that there's lights in the night that we can have. And let's just continue there. Should I upgrade more? I guess so, because the more we have, the more electricity we produce as well, because none of them is consuming electricity, and also the higher our confidence levels are. So that's always a nice thing. The shelter. To upgrade a shelter. That we should also do. Increases the contentness for the inhabitants of the shelter. I think we have another shelter over there. There you go. So shelters, just for your information, are a bigger, well, housing area, right? And people don't really scooty poop around in there, so they don't make babies. They only do that in the bigger houses, in their private houses. But in the shelters where lots of people live together, they don't tend to do that, really. So it's another way of controlling my population there overall. Epidemic it is, no problem. Damaged buildings still, they're being repaired. We got 9. Oh, we got lots of settlers now available again. So let's just ramp up the builders there. And then I would like to replace the ones that we've lost. So lots of farmers actually were lost. Hunter there, a cook, a herder. Yeah, we still need lots of people, as we can see. Right, let's actually reduce this a bit. And also, the refinery here is finished. Hooray! My next big building, industry building that we have. Getting its electricity hopefully already. No, it's not getting it. Blackout. There is the wind turbine. It should do something there. I think we need a power pole for this bad boy. Place it in front of it so that it has everything. And here we can see also now it has its production limit and production queue more or less, right, where it's producing it. And this is producing all 4 special resources with a pretty big workforce in it. So 16 can work in one refinery. And that means, oh yep, we just doubled our refiner workplaces with that. And basically all the surplus population, like 38 militia, we don't need them. Let's reduce them from 38 to 0 and use the 38 militia now into our production buildings. That's the well, the farms, the food production here, the scrap collectors. Why is it at 40 though? Don't need that many. We need 25. Refiners here mostly now, so that we can really get this one pumping out. And also technicians, very important that we have that. Perfect. Expedition is ready and off its way. Let's go. Next expedition has started. Now and then we have the upgraded shelter. This time though, the upgraded shelter has more capacity. So there's a basic shelter that we're, by the way, also now upgrading, right? It only has a capacity of 25. The upgraded shelter has a capacity of 50. So way more people we can squeeze into one of these bad boys. And yeah, well, they're also happier because it's a better shelter, having more sturdier walls and stuff like that. Overall looking better, of course. And with that, we have more space available, so no homeless people at the moment, while we also have some slight birth controls still in effect. We're still around 700 people, so that is rather stable. A new trader has arrived. Let's just check this one out. Don't really need anything here. Iodine pills would be lovely, I guess, right? That we could give her. Something like that. Wait a second, I have no iron pills. I don't know why I could give her that, right? We don't have that in store. We have lots of scrap available though, and lots of wood that I could do. What does she want for that? Milk, rubber bullets. We don't really need any of that. A bit of coffee perhaps. Perhaps we can make something out of that, but nah, let's not do this. We don't need any trading with you at the moment. And the expedition is already halfway through. It's a bit faster this time. And the expedition has arrived at its final destination. I mean, step 2 out of 3 it is.
We're being attacked! Run for cover! Shots are being fired everywhere! They want to steal our train!
Oh, the train. It's still about the train. That's cool. Shootout. So there is some fighting here involved, I guess.
Here,
that's why we got the ammunition, of course.
Those pigs aren't risking to shoot at it because they need the water. Can you manage to get to us?
Right, we'll try. Let's have a look at that. There's the raiders. There's the train. It's not that far, Chief. We'll twist and turn a few times and race as fast as we can to the water car. Get moving. Oh, we lost 3 settlers? No. Health. Okay. We made it, but one of us got hit by a ricochet. At any rate, we've already taken cover.
Stop here to refill our water supplies when they surprised us. They just popped up on the edge of the tracks and opened fire on us. We're pinned down here and can't get through to the front to start up the train.
Alright, do you think we can get the train started again? We are pinned down here still, so there's the fighting.
I think so, but that's not our only problem. Jess was hit, and a few of our people are still trapped in the other cars. We've got to get away from here as fast as possible. But first, we ought to take care of the ones who were wounded. Then we can see what comes next. Could you please take a look at Jess too? I've got my hands full here fighting off the attackers.
Alright. It looks as if 2 from the group didn't make it behind the water tank, Chief. We absolutely have to get them out of the line of fire so they can be patched up. Help them. It better be if we hurry up, Chief. Not that the attackers managed to get any closer. And okay, we've gotten over here. It doesn't look good. I hope she's still breathing. Now move fast. We got the meds in and patch her up. This was successful, and oh, this time we get the medic badges though, at least. So we got 3 settlers now with the medic badges. And this was successful. Jess it is then. Back again, right? Let's continue. What do we need? Jess. There it is. Help her once more.
Jess!
And yeah, we got this one. She's alive and she is helped. And moving forward.
Set. It'll be best for us to run along the train outside. We can only hope that the locomotive hasn't already been damaged too severely.
It's a pretty cool looking train, gotta say that. I like the details.
Get going.
And get
Towards
going.
the front, up to the greenhouse.
Towards the greenhouse. Next wagon it is. Creep and run. Let's run. Was failure once again. Unfortunately, there's nothing we could do better here, I think.
The next thing is we have to get past the kitchen galley car. What? We're under fire here. There, on the corner. Watch out.
Alright, shoot down. We have the ammunition. That was successful, and we get the militia badge. 3 settlers with that.
Oh my goodness. The door was blasted open here, and the car was set on fire. We've got to do something or else the connector will catch fire too.
Next up, extinguish the fire with the tools that we have.
Ha! That's done.
And that was also
The door is
successful.
closed, and with all the smoke, the fire will be smothered real quick. Do you hear that? I think someone here is calling for help, but the cries sound so muted. It's true. They're coming from the caravan car up front there. Time's a-wasting.
Next up, the door. We need to open that door here. We have the crowbar with us. That can help. And that was successful. And there's actually also some loot in that car. Grab cloth radiation protection, which is probably the most important thing that we can find here.
God damn it! Those bastards uncoupled the train. Could you take care of that for me? Meanwhile, I'll see to it that I get the locomotive running again. That way we'll lose less time.
Yes, Chief. It's like Ella said, the cars here aren't linked together anymore. Someone actually must have deliberately uncoupled them. Moreover, what's worse is that the original parts are all missing. This is definitely not in our favor. We can't lose any time. Let's find a solution. The way we see it, we have 2 options here. Either we search for the original part or we replace it with something we make ourselves. There's an old coupler down there. Our scrap collector says he fished out the coupler down here. There are no time at all. And there's some loot here. Very good. And also the scrap collector badge.
You've coupled up.
And with that we can do this. And that was successful. And the train is ready for action again. See to it that we get in the cars. Come on, hurry. And no time to lose. Everything here is settling itself in motion. But we ought to head for our balloon now as fast as possible.
We're getting the train moving. See to it that you get your balloon in the air before they riddle it with holes.
And
Thanks.
let's finish
Thanks so
that
much.
expedition.
Once again, you've helped us out of a tight situation. We'll radio you as soon as we're safe.
Very good. And loot and return. Once again, we can take all the loot that we had. Actually, quite a bit, right? Watcher, we still have 24 expeditions left over. Lots of radio protection. And that's it. Unfortunately, no tech this time. But there's still one more step for the Western expedition. That was step 2 out of 3. And I can't wait to see the final fate of that train. And then also the tech that we'll unlock with that. Stay tuned.